Hello and welcome to round one of our Kaladesh draft with green-white servos. Yes, I would like to play first. Looks beautiful to me. Let's line up our curve a little bit. Those are whatever. That's. Not a ton of exciting action here. Hopefully our opponent does not play Toolcraft Exemplar. The first draft of this format I did, someone in our draft had three Toolcraft Exemplars, and their deck was very nice. Green-white mirror. This is probably one of the best cards I could play here. Not a terrible one. This is a good time to fire off an attune so I can curve out. Another target attacking creature. What, they don't let you set up the takedown hawk combo where you chump attack your hawk and fly their creature and then take it down? Man, it's like they designed Magic to be easier to play on Magic Online or something. It's kind of sad I miss those leap things, but it just doesn't come up really. Especially with the takedown being sorcery speed. Okay, so we got a green-white tokens mirror. I believe I'm supposed to go wide with this. To match servos. This will just, that actually just trades off for our opponent's entire battlefield assembled so far. And we will go to the sky with the tiger, probably. We can hunt with the tiger as well. Also, this is the best because, Propeller Pioneer. That was the best line there because the 2/1 body then trades for the Trusty Companion. Ooh, that's a good draw. What do I want to do this turn? Do I... So I can Skywhaler shot here, but I'm not huge on that. Kind of more interested in flickering this to draw a card. If I do, I want to be able to hit a land to do that. I want to leave up a potential build to last, so let's just do this. I guess I can add counters this time. Double block there, and then I have Hunt the Weak set up on this Propeller Pioneer. Kind of like that. So I'd much rather use Hunt the Weak as my first removal spell and save the Skywhaler shot for something big later. There's like a few things like Ovia Pashri and... I'm trying to think what other cards my opponent could play that I would want to have the kill a small thing, the Hunt the Weak that's better at killing small things than killing big things. think so. I don't want my 4/3 to die, but I want to force my opponent to use the trick. That's fine. I guess Eddy Trailhawk is not the best card to have sacrificed there, but okay. So we got some cog working. I think I want to hunt down the 9th Bridge Patrol and go in the air. Because if it's just the most power in the immediate term. I would like to pay an energy. Yeah, having a 9th Bridge Patrol in my deck would have been nice. So we go to 13. Okay, I think we're okay in terms of dodging an inspired charge. Our opponent's not dead to any pump spell we could draw, though, sadly. Okay, Propeller Pioneer, number 2 is fine. That one's making a servo. First one's attacking. Interesting. So my opponent can attack for 11 with a charge next turn. So I think the play is this, and I charge if my opponent blocks. Or blocks the Hawk, that is. So they didn't block. 3, 5, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So the right play is Riparian Tiger. Because I'm still not dead to an inspired charge on this attack if I block. They'd have to have like land, inspired charge, and built to last, or ornamental courage or blossoming defenses as their last 3 cards, which is very unlikely. And then this insulates me more against a removal spell because I still have a big creature. I still have 6 power in the air. A lot of things are going right here. Okay. My opponent's out of fortify range. Good job, me. Okay, this turn is going to get interesting. I think if I just give the tiger flying, that's correct. Yeah. Something's getting flying and the tiger is tigering. I guess if I get the 5/4 flying, that's pretty good. I don't really want to use my mana preemptively either. Even if I lose the Hawk, I still have a lot of trample power. If I get this flying, it's trumped here. If I get this, it's this kind of the same thing. I guess I can also just charge and kill my opponent. Would like to pay 2 energy. I would like to pay 1 energy. This card's really good in this matchup. So my opponent has to put all 3 servos in front of that to not die to this charge. If they do that, okay, well, I'm just going to kill them with Inspired Charge. Cool. They did not have the combat trick to not die. Even then, they lose all their stuff, so we're good. So this is a tokens mirror. You would think this card would be good. I just don't think it is. This card takes down the flyers, but I'm not huge on going down that road. I don't think picking off 2 tokens is super important. I think Cloud Blazer's probably about as good. And they're probably not vehicling, so I don't want a pressure point. It could malfunction too out of the board. I never thought about that in my main deck, but I have the removal spells. I can always board that in, but this is not the matchup for it. Rebuff's kind of interesting, but again, it's on the splash. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want Appetite because they just got Dorks. I think this is a click, submit, and go moment. I think it's possible no splash, 1 Aether, and 17 lands might actually be the right config for this deck. I guess Aether's... It's hard to say. This looks great. We get to do things. Get to keep doing things. I think I just want a Puzzle Knot here. Because the flexibility on the Seed Sculptor spreading its power seems a little better. Two Ninth Bridge Patrols is problematic here. I guess I could have sacked the one in play for the token there. That may have actually been better because it exposes artifacts for less turns, potentially. Yep, that's going to make a dork. These Ninth Bridge Patrols are going to get really obnoxious. It's possible I should have taken the hazardous conditions just to protect my own creatures. Like, or play a mirror, I mean. Like, right here would be absurd if I could have fixed for it. Let's get bigger. Hold off that flying dork. Let's not trade off. My goal is going to be to keep these low. And then make a big creature. Do I want to go bigger? Yeah, I think I want to make that bigger. We're just going to cog work at some point, potentially. Hopefully just never get fumigated, ever. Sure. Creature McDorkerson. Does make this as the 5 power creature worse, because I'll just have to Abyss, and then these get big, and it all ends horribly. can't cast that right now. I think we're just stalemating until one of us casts Engineered Might or something similar. Opponent has one card. It's a pretty decent draw. We'll get the planes to cast the spell that I currently have. And I don't see a reason to not just make servos and go as wide as possible on this attack. And we'll just set up for next turn's massive Engineered Might attack. I haven't done the math, but like it just has to be profitable to cast. Reasonable that lets us leave up Sky Whaler shot instead. And if this was charged, I don't think I could fire it for value here. Like that's actually a huge plus, the vigilance and the extra toughness. Well, they're not attacking. Eight, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't be fog. Impeccable timing. Targeting 4-3. Okay. So part of this combat is going to be how much dies and how much can I get with this impeccable timing in my hand. Okay. I don't think there's actually a profitable way for my opponent to block down this giant 4-7, especially because they use the impeccable timing on a 4-3. I guess there was no profitable way for them to do that either. I guess they could have just... I don't know. I think that they could have blocked this impeccable timing down there, blocked the 4-3. This is 21 here, so they have to put another blocker in front of something. Trying to figure out if I actually care about the edge crafters being alive or not. It's not even that I care about the edge crafter being on the battlefield. It's that I literally care about. I'm targeting this, by the way, just to clarify what I'm doing. I'm targeting the hyena because if I targeted this and my opponent cast impeccable timing targeting it, uh, only one of the creatures would, or not impeccable timing, the +2 built to last targeting it, only one of their creatures would die because they would be an indestructible artifact creature. So like they either the choice of killing my thing or saving theirs if that was the choice. But our opponent's at 1 and they're dying. Yeah, it wasn't even about. It was just like keeping another creature on the battlefield with that trick, and that was just the best spot to do it. My opponent had multiple 7/7s and died because they just drew all lands. Sounds great for me. Green white mirrors, please not all day, just please.